action.
2013 Subaru BRZ. You guys have seen this car on the channel before. We have a driving the BRZ video, so if you guys want to check that out, that'll be in the link over there. But yeah, so today what we're gonna do, we're just gonna give you a quick walk around of what it is, the 2013 BRZ. Well, what are some of the things? This is mostly stock other than the wheels, but everything else is fully stock, so we're gonna give you a quick tour of what it is. And this is just going to be mostly a video for those of you who are interested in buying a BRZ, as to, you know, what are the things to look for and that type of stuff. So let's check it out. I'll show you guys a little bit of everything about this car. All right, so here we go. We'll start at the front. This particular one is a BRZ. Obviously there was the Scion FRS. Now, just so that you guys know, I believe from the beginning of the manufacturing between Toyota and Subaru, there was an agreement that for every 10 Toyota branded vehicles, there was only going to be one Subaru branded vehicle. So obviously this is going to be a little bit more exclusive, if you will. And yeah, there was quite a bit of differences. For example, the bumper I know is different for the Subaru. You know, all the accessories that you have at the bottom. On the FRS, you did not have the what do you call it, the fog lights from the as a stock version. You had to add that on. That was like an add-on package, that type of thing. These side vents right here, well, they're not really vents, they don't really do anything, they're just kind of like a, you know, design type of thing. These things are quite different actually in from model to model, depending on the year, depending on the trim, and whether it is Scion, Toyota, or BRZ, Subaru I mean. So those are going to be different. You can notice that. Same as these right here. Some of them have like the blinker on, some of them don't, some of them have like a different design. So those type of things keep varying. The wheels, we're not going to talk about those because these are not stock, so we'll leave that for a different video. My plan is to go back to stock. I'm not a huge fan of these. Their brand, I don't even know what it is. What is it? Velox. So they have Pirellis on them, and that's the reason why I've been using them. I just want to use those tires for now, so that when it comes to the time, I will swap those out, put in the stock ones, because I'm a stock guy. You guys know me. So we'll get to that at some point in the future. Now, looking at the back over here, I have a stock system, like I said, stock lights, stock everything. This assembly right here, the entire taillight assembly is different depending on the years. Later on to the years, there was a refresh for this particular design right here. But this one comes in with the LEDs and all that stuff. So it's, like I said, this is a 2013, the first year that they made the BRZ. So there you have it. The wing right here. The wing right here was a stock item for all Subarus, but not for Scion or Toyota in other countries. For the Scion and Toyota, some of them come with a wing, some of them don't. This particular one, the reason I wanted it is because it has the wing. Now, the color is another thing that is particular to this one. The majority of them come in other different colors, such as orange in the FRS, or there's a lot of silver ones, there's a lot of red ones. There's a few, there was one version that was the yellow one, the yellow edition, which actually came with Brembos. These are the stock brake system right here. The main ones, like I said, every single one comes with this system, but there is the Brembo system that they offer. It is significantly more expensive. I believe from factory it was about $3,000 more. But the yellow edition comes with that one, as well as all the TRD models. Some of the TRD models, I don't know if you guys have seen the black one, for example, has a stripe right here going all the way to the end. It looks really cool. They come with different bumpers, different exhaust, the TRD exhaust, as well as some tweaks in the suspension. I believe they come with the Sachs struts on all four. So, you know, they're just like little toys here and there. But when it comes to the main drivetrain, everything is about the same in either model and in either design. So let's check that out.
I think there is 3 key things to mention about this drivetrain right here. First is that this has direct port injection. This is the product of the collaboration between Toyota and Subaru, and that's why it has the D4S on the top cover, as you can see right there. Second is the bore and stroke, having 86 by 86 millimeter. This is what they call a square engine. This gives this engine a very good balance to be able to rev up very high. And third is the factory tuned suspension. This turns your rear-wheel drive car into an absolute go-kart. This engine is denominated for Subaru as the F20 and for Toyota as the 4U.
Now, if you guys are interested in checking out a video of when we compare the BRZ or 86 or FRS or whatever you want to call it, compared to the AE86, the legend from the 80s, we have that video as well in this channel. So if you guys want to check that out, that is available to you guys. Anyways, let's get to the interior. This one from factory has a very light, what do you call it, tinting. I actually really like it because you can still see things and everything. It's not a problem when it comes to seeing when you're driving or anything like that, but it is quite tinted, so that's kind of helpful. So it's extremely simple. You know, you have your signature BRZ seats, bucket seats, that are extremely comfortable. Now, space at the back, not amazing. You know, it's legally they put the 4 seats because it saves you money on insurance and stuff like that. You can qualify it as a 4-seater, but then this right here, you know, that right there, that is underneath. You have your drivetrain and stuff like that, so it's not amazing to sit people. If you have, I've been able to fit 4 adults in here, but not much more than that. And even if you put 4 adults, it was 4 short people in here, and we were extremely crowded. So not necessarily a car to carry a lot of people. Is more, think about it more as a 2-seater. Onto the rest of the interior, you have your sport pedals. You know, you have those are available right there. You have your trunk button, you have, you know, your gas peripherals and all that stuff. Let's see, steering wheel is different for other years. Some of them have buttons because they have a completely different info system. This one does not, so that's just kind of what we're working with. Then you have your dashboard and all that stuff. Very simple. The newer version has a different display on this side, so that you can see where you are in the torque curve or anything like that. Cruise control, I mean, you have some buttons just to see your odometers and things like that. Nothing really insane. I mean, the only thing that's important here will be these guys right here. You're able to turn off your traction control, and you're able to put it on sport mode. Other than that, one thing that I really do like is the well, the size of this thing is pretty nice. You use this to put in reverse, or if you don't, you know, just like a safety thing. And then these these buttons are my favorite. Same with these. Their touch is really, really nice. But yeah, because this is the first year, the infotainment system, in my opinion, is absolute trash. I do not like it. But you know what? It's original. It comes with a cool thing. Check this out. This is probably one of the coolest things about the car. Look at that. It says right there. But it's just a Subaru SD card, which is really odd to see a Subaru branded SD card. You can use that to like put a wallpaper on your infotainment system and stuff like that. Okay, cool. And then what else do you have? You have your mirror over here. Was good. You have some buttons so that you can program with your garage, you know, that type of stuff. And then other than that, nothing. You know, just driving, and that's about it. Heat seaters. I live in San Diego, so I rarely use these. And then the other thing that I was gonna say that it's kind of different in this car than other cars is, you know how like in your regular cars you usually have like this handle right here. There's absolutely nothing on the entire pillar. So if you want to hang yourself onto the vehicle, you're going to have to use this guy right here instead of like, oh, you know, that one. So that's definitely a complaint. Nothing important, nothing crucial if you're trying to buy the car or anything like that. But just keep in mind that's something that will definitely throw you off. It's just something interesting. In other trims and other years, you do have a different design of this dashboard right here, but in general is mostly the same. The shape of the interior has not changed. It's just the little accessories has changed from time to time. For example, later you had LEDs and stuff like that. This one has a regular bulb. I will change it to an LED at some point. And that's pretty much it.
Yarr, the day I was born, a man drove up in a Subaru BRZ and said, "This boy."
This boy.
I'm that boy.
He that boy. So if you like BRZs, like, comment, subscribe. Drop a comment specifically saying A96B11G. If you say that, I know that you took the red pill.
And we'll send you a sticker for free.